जो हंस के खाए चने उसकी सेहत बने,
I see, okay.
जो रोके खाए बादाम वो दुबला होता जाए.
You can actually feel constipated by thinking about it.
I'll just throw open this question for everyone.
What's the root cause of it? Sorry, I didn't get the question.
Do we have to do this again?
They have set up a very fun game.
कार्ड पहले ही उठाना है. No. Make it controversial, guys.
Not all stress is bad. Health is all about good habits.
We all eat sugar every day. How is my brain functioning?
Yeah, the nutritionist, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Seat 07A was the number of my seat on my one-way ticket to India.
नमस्कार देवियों और सज्जनों, नई दिल्ली में आपका स्वागत है.
The idea behind podcast is to introduce multiculture to India and the world while breaking down stereotypes. Welcome to my podcast.
Welcome to this podcast. We're going to talk about fitness, health, well-being. It's always nice to have one episode that focuses on this.
They have set up a very fun game. We're going to have a quick introduction and one question which has to be answered rapidly without even thinking about it. Shall we start?
Yeah.
It's Ayesha.
I knew it.
Sprint interval or reflective jog?
Sprint interval any day. I've been an athlete my whole life. I've represented my state Maharashtra, I've represented India. I also run an athletics club called the Athletics Lab. It's a space where we teach people biomechanics of running. We teach them drills, we teach them the right techniques. We of course have the right training methodologies.
AJ,
Okay.
Morning coffee or morning yoga?
Morning coffee. Except now I do one thing different. I don't consume caffeine 1 hour after waking up because it disrupts your body's way of waking itself up. And I've been doing this for the past 8 years now or more. Rishabh. Mudgar swing or mindful meditation?
Mudgar swing any day. For me, it's actually both. For me, swinging the equipment is as good as meditation. And it also comes from a school of thought where if you've observed how yoga or akhada system worked back in India, everything was done with mindfulness in mind, right? And I represent Tagda Raho. It's a brand that's revived over 1,000 years of strength training tradition in India and brought it out for the public.
Very good. Okay, I go next. Pranit. Reps counter or step tracker?
Reps count.
Okay, why?
My expertise are into strength and conditioning again. So most of the times I'm so much into the set, I forget my reps. So yeah, I think this will be much more important and helpful for me. 2 years before the COVID period, I started Fitness Talks India. This is how we started our journey. Now till date, we have completed 7,000 people transforming their lifestyles.
Okay, Sonia. Plant-based diet or whole foods?
It has to be personalized for the person, not the prescription based.
One.
So,
Plant-based diet or whole foods?
no, it really can't be. Because see, this is where we have to actually, they can't be like this or
Yes.
that. There is no black or white. It has to be like personalized approach that what really works for you. I've been practicing nutrition since 28 years now.
The whole journey, 28 years. Like eras of nutrition.
That's just close to my age.
Biological
Yeah.
age.
I think you're the only one who's left now.
It's
so
very obvious.
Data-driven diagnostics or intuitive wellness check?
Data-driven diagnostics. Because I think what you can't measure, you can't improve. It comes from that first principle. And I think it's very important for us to have a gut feel of how we're feeling, how is our health. But sometimes when you look healthy from the outside, but from the inside, you might not be healthy. In 2022, researched a little bit and started building Gabbit. Prior to that, I was building Zomato. And Gabbit is a take on good habits. Health is all about good habits. So that's why we coined that term. And it's built on the thesis that all these 4 pillars can help you live healthier. So it's built around the pillars of fitness, nutrition, sleep, and stress. And the more fascinating thing that we found about it, which I'm sure all of you practice and believe in, is that all these pillars are interconnected. They work with each other. They don't work isolated, scientifically. So I think it's very important to measure from time to time, not obsess about it. And I also tell people to measure and focus on the trend.
I think when it comes to health and fitness, one of the biggest phases that I think most of us now speak of is pre-COVID and post-COVID. So I'll just throw open this question for everyone. Like, how do you think COVID or post-COVID life has changed when it comes to health and fitness? Gaurav?
My health journey began during COVID. I was not like this prior to COVID. I had 15 kgs more on me. My metabolic age was 49 when I was 39. Now it's 35 when I'm 44. Because of COVID, everything paused. For the first time in life, got into rhythm of working out, playing tennis regularly, eating better food, sleeping better.
I think for me personally, because I started Tagda Raho right in the middle of COVID, what I've observed is there was such prohibition on movement during the lockdown. People have stopped to a large extent sticking to just one format of training. So people have included running or functional workouts or yoga, and sport has become a really big part of fitness and wellness.
Before COVID, and we continued after COVID, we used to have like one football game per week. And the challenge that I had for the guys was to finish a game, to play, 45 minutes, break for 10, 15, and then do another 45 minutes. Because, see, it's not about you being able to sprint the fastest when you play football, but can you actually keep running all the way to the end of the game?
COVID has shown us all that how fragile the normal health really is. So pre-COVID, I guess, fitness or health was all about reactive. I mean, until unless there is something wrong, we're not doing anything about it. But post-COVID, people have understood that the baseline health can determine survival, immunity, sleep, nutrition, mental health issues, mental health well-being, because these were the areas which were getting largely neglected or ignored until this stress came. So that has been the culture shift in the game of nutrition.
Talk about mental health. What's the root cause of it? As trainers, as coaches, as health, mentors, gurus, why are we not tapping into these issues which really need to find answers? Because technology is great, media is great, having great knowledge on food is great. Of course, we keep saying go back to your roots. But are we really tapping the cause of most of these problems? Are we teaching people that breath work is what will solve a lot of problems?
I think exercises got direct linkage to cognitive function.
Yeah.
So in fact, if you look at, we talked about sleep as a sleep, like REM sleep is directly proportional to your cognitive function. Exercising is directly proportional to your cognitive function. In fact, it's said, if you're trying to solve a difficult problem, sometimes it's said that while working out, if you try to think of that problem, or while running, if you try to think of the problem, you might get a better answer.
Right.
Because your cognitive function is at the maximum at that point in time.
Sure. I know running has something that I feel no other sport. No, I'm not saying because I'm a runner. I don't do endurance running, guys. I do sprinting. I sprint. 100 meters, it's over.
When you're running, you're also so in the moment, you can't be doing 10 things, right? So it's a unique experience considering
Any movement is finally a meditation. I have seen myself solving so many problems while working out.
If you're doing long runs, or if you're doing long cycling sessions, like an hour and a half or 2 hours, they have this different discipline to them anyways.
Yeah.
And if you can train your mind and body to be able to tolerate this and to do better at it every time, it just makes you also better prepared to deal with things in life.
So small example, if you look at the traditional sports that are celebrated across states in India, look at the snake boat race that happens in Kerala, right? It's a humongous, it's a mammoth effort to move those boats, right? You look at the bull racing that happens in certain states in South and in Maharashtra post monsoons. So there are, and obviously the rural Olympics that happens in Punjab. So that landscape is actually quite a treasure that one has to explore and sort of cherish. There's so much there to be explored.
At the end of the day, it comes down to accessibility and affordability.
And what you enjoy to do as well.
Yes, absolutely. So I think, for example, I would love to play tennis, and that's my way to actually just exert myself. And then somebody might want to do something else. But at the end of the day, I think what is also happening is, and what we should push for more is probably use technology to make it more accessible and affordable. Like whether these wearables, can they become more affordable? Whether it's about, like we were talking about trainers, your best trainer might not be in the same city that you're in, but at least you can do online training with them to actually get to some point.
Yeah, I know someone here who does online virtual training. Which I didn't know could actually be a thing until I was. So I saw him in the gym and I was speaking to him, and I saw that there was someone listening to that conversation.
That's usually my clients.
Ah, I see. Okay. So we have a myth-busting game. I'm gonna throw in a few statements, and you can basically flag whether it's a myth or not a myth, and why. Okay, ready? Yeah. Cows make you fat. Carbs make you fat. Wow. Okay. Gonna be to this one.
Yeah, okay.
All fat is bad.
All fats
Fat is bad. Okay, now tell me why.
So why are we even thinking that all fats are bad?
Many people do.
Yeah, but let me ask that how is my brain functioning? What is it actually feeding on? It is fat. What are the hormones?
Yeah.
What is vitamin D? It's like from cholesterol that way. So why are we considering that fats are bad? Again, the narrative shift is that trans fat is bad.
Okay. Gut health impacts your immune system, mood, and brain.
Sorry,
Gut health impacts your immune system, mood, and brain. Want to elaborate?
Oh, again?
Yeah, the nutritionist, right?
We again know about serotonin. Where does it get produced? It's all in the gut. So that is again the gut-brain axis. If you're happy in the gut, you'll be happy in the brain too. That
And
is
reflects on you as well.
yes.
You can actually feel constipated by thinking about it.
Chronic stress can harm your body.
Chronic stress can harm your body.
You're the data person here.
Yes, I think stress is a very interesting topic.
Okay.
And I think I would like to make a distinction there that there's a difference between short-term stress and long-term stress, which is chronic stress. Not all stress is bad. Short-term stress actually is good for the body because it prepares you. It in fact even prepares your immune system because your body learns to adapt to changes. Whereas long-term stress in the body can actually be very, very harmful.
I think after 8 p.m. causes weight gain. Oh, okay.
But if you're eating after 8 p.m. and I'm assuming that you're sleeping on time, which is around 10 p.m., you're not given enough time to your body to digest your food. Very simply put, digestion still happening in your body means your body is still working. If your body is still working, how can it go to sleep?
Today, obviously, lifestyle has changed, our daily schedules have changed, but with this question in particular, I think one size fits all is not going to be
it's
applicable.
definitely
So-
debatable. That's the reason we had
If
the red and
at all
green.
someone is waking up around 9 o'clock in the morning, so automatically the sleep pattern is completely different, right? So the thing
And the question again is weight gain. The question again is weight gain. Nobody here is saying that it's healthy to do that.
Yeah,
but is
exactly.
that
We were
going to be
talking
one of
about
the
the
contributing
numbers.
factors
Yeah.
only? Then perhaps.
Yeah.
not.
So there are people who do show some notch up on the scale when they've had a late dinner, but it's basically the water retention, which we all know. It's not like his 1 kg of fat, for example, is 7,000 kilocalories. So the person has not really consumed that number of
And
calories.
incomplete digestion as well. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
haven't had enough gap
Exactly,
between,
yeah. So again, it's not really healthy.
Absolutely,
But
yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
numbers, we don't really count it. like that.
Definitely not subscribing
Not that
to
we're
that.
recommending.
After go
No,
binge
for
after
sure.
it.
I think for me, the implicitly the pillars are so connected, it will eventually lead to something.
Right.
And in
The
some people it
holistic
might,
pillars, yeah.
some it might not. Yeah.
Okay. Balanced nutrition matters more than fad diets.
Don't think that needs
No,
explanation.
I don't think so. I need to explain that.
We all eat sugar every day.
I just like to add one thing to that, which I think we miss, and I think you would definitely corroborate. Diversity of nutrition is something that we miss. Every food has something to add to our body. And sometimes when we say we'll not eat this at all, we're actually missing out on the nutrients. We should not do that.
One of the things I realized is if I eat a meal of some carbs and protein and fats, and I delay my dessert by an hour, I don't get a spike. At least not a significant spike. I get a very normal spike. Cracking your knuckles cause arthritis.
sorry, I didn't get the question.
Cracking your knuckles
Cracking your knuckles
causes
cause arthritis.
This was good.
That is just synovial fluid bubbles which are just popping out.
Yeah, it's a myth. Yeah.
Not true, not true.
Thank you so much. This was so much fun. Fitness, health, well-being, longevity, nutrition, sleep. Always great to talk about those things, especially with all the social media content out there. Half of it probably not being true. So I think this is why this session was also important. So thank you so much for joining me. This was C7A, and that's a wrap.